Is the screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
So today we're going to start with the Black and Scholes model. These are the formulas. We'll do the first sum and I'll write the formula again. From the following information, following information is available for a share and a call option on that share. So they've given you S0 150, exercise price 140, time 6 months, variance of the stock return. So here we have got variance 0.49, continuously compounded rate R is 10%. Compute the nature of the call option using the Black and Scholes model. Not nature actually. Compute the value of the call option using Black and Scholes model. Okay. Now here to do the Black and Scholes model we need the standard deviation. But we have got the variance. So to find the standard deviation, the formula is square root of variance. Square root sine square root of variance, which is equal to square root of 0.49, which is equal to how much?
0.7.
0. So this is a standard deviation that we have to take. We shouldn't be taking the variance. So I've found out the standard deviation. Now the first step is to find the D1. The formula for D1 is here. I'll write it down. Ln, that is natural log of S0 divided by E plus R minus this 0.5 standard deviation square. 0.5 into standard deviation square. Into T, which is time. This entire thing I have to divide it by standard deviation into square root of T. Okay, so this is the formula. This is the numerator divided by denominator, standard deviation into square root of T. You can see this formula and write it in your books if you're writing. I'll wait for a minute. D2 is equals to natural log of S0 divided by E plus R minus 0.5 standard deviation square into T, the whole divided by standard deviation into T. For D1 it is plus, for D2 it is minus. So D1 I think I have written plus only here. Sorry. R plus Are you writing down? Should I wait?
Yes, ma'am.
Once you're done, let me know so we can start solving.
Ma'am, that square is only for SD, na?
Yes, that square is only for S.
Okay, ma'am.
Done writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's solve it now. D1 is equals to natural log of x naught is 150 divided by E is 140 plus R is the risk-free rate of return, that is 10%. So we write it as 0.1 plus into bracket 0.5 into standard deviation square. Standard deviation is 0.7. And find the square of it. Standard deviation square into t. T is the time period which is given as 6 months. So 6 divided by 12, you can take it as into t. This entire equation we have to divide it by standard deviation, that is 0.7 into square root of t. Square root of 6 by 12. T is 6 months, so 6 divided by 12. Now how to solve it? So we'll do it step by step. D1 is equals to, first you do 150 divided by 140. 150 divided by 140, if we do, we get 1.0714, or you can directly also find the natural log of it. You can press ln, that is natural log in your this, then in the bracket you can write 150 divided by 140, bracket close. You will get the value 0.06 0.0689 plus, first you find the standard deviation square. I'm doing this first. We have to keep opening the brackets first. So 0.7 square, you get 0.49
Yes, ma'am.
into 0.5 you do. So we even open that bracket. We get 0.245 plus 0.1 you do. That is 10% rate. You get 0.345 into 6 by 12 you do. So you will get 0.1725. All of you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the numerator. We will add these two. Now we'll also solve for the denominator. So this has to be divided by, first we'll find the square root of 6 by 12. 6 by 12 is nothing but 0.5. So we have to find the square root of 0.5. And then whatever answer you get, you can take all the digits if you want and multiply it with 0.7, which is nothing but your standard deviation. You get 0.4949. Anyone getting any other answer, please let me know so that I'll see if I am going wrong somewhere or if any step you have missed up. Okay, now we'll add the numerators 0.0689 plus 0.1725 divided by the denominator 0.4949. You get 0.4877. Is everybody with me till here? Are you getting this answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood how to solve? I'm repeating it again. First we'll open this bracket. We'll do S0 divided by E and we'll find the natural log of it. Then we'll do standard deviation square. So this is also in bracket, the standard deviation square. Once you do the standard deviation square, you multiply it with 0.5 and then add the R value, that is 0.1. So you have to add both of this. This is a numerator into 6 by 12 you have to do. That is the time period divided by the denominator. So you get D1 is 0.4877. Now we'll find D2. So for D2, I'll use the shortcut formula, which is here. I think that time you took down only this. You can take down D2 shortcut formula. D2 is equals to D1 minus standard deviation into root T. You take that. Don't take it N. Please take it as T. N is nothing but time only. So we have to take square root of time only there. So I'll write it down for you. D2 is equals to D1 minus standard deviation into square root of T. Square root of T. So we put the values. D2 is equals to D1 we have found out above 0.4877 minus, we have to solve this now, standard deviation is 0.7 into square root of 6 by 12. Time is 6 by 12. So once we solve this, we'll get the value of D2. The square root of 6 by 12 into 0.7, that is 0.4949, and your D1 is 0.4877. So 0.4877 minus 0.4949. You get the answer as minus 0.0072. All of you getting this D2 value?
Yes, ma'am. Minus 0.0072.
Okay. So now we have the D1 and D2 value. But if you look at the main formula now, here we need n D1 and n D2 values. So n means we have to check the normal distribution table. So we have to search what is the normal distribution table value. We cannot take D1, D2 directly. So now, morning I had shown you the video. I'll do it again for you here. D1, we have to find n D1 now. So I'll write here n D1 is equal to. Now D1 value, all of you, I hope are listening to me carefully. D1 value is positive. Okay, positive. So what we will do is we'll do 0.5 plus whatever table value we get. If it is negative, like the D2 value is negative, if the answer is minus sign, then we will do 0.5 minus. Why 0.5 plus and 0.5 minus? Because if the value is positive, we are here in the positive quadrant. So 0.5 plus whatever is the value in this quadrant in the table. And if it is minus, we have to go to the negative quadrant. So we do 0.5 minus whatever is the table value. So it depends on what answer you get. D1 answer is positive, it's plus 0.4877, so I'm doing 0.5 plus. D2 is 72, so I should do 0.5 minus. Okay, so now 0.5 plus what? The table value. Let's see the table value. In the video also I had shown you. Now again I'm telling you, the first two digits after the decimal are very important for the table value. We cannot take 4 digits. So we need 0.48. We need to find this value. So I'll go to the table, and here there is x-axis. I'll try to zoom it, just 1 minute. Is it visible or it is looking blur?
It's visible, ma'am.
Okay. Now we want 0.48. So here there is x sign, x axis or x written. Here in this line, we will come down till 0.4. Vertically we come down till 0.4. That is the first. 0.48 is the value. 0.4 I get here. Now remaining is 8. That is nothing but 0.08. So I should go from here horizontally till 0.08. So here is 0.08. So I'll get the value as 0.1844. Again I'm showing you from 0.4 I'm going till 0.08. Okay, see if I can highlight it, just one. Here it is. It's not working. Here this is 0.4, and if I come till here till 0.08 I get 0.1844. Okay. So if I highlight, it's not visible clearly, so I've removed it. So I hope all of you have understood how to see it. I've also shared the table with you on WhatsApp. If you can open it and check it there, you get 0.1844. Because in exam I'll give you the hard copy of that sheet. It will come to the examination hall. So there you can see it easily. But now online I'm trying my level best to show you how to see the table. So 0.5 plus 0.1844, you will get the ND1 value. How much it is if we add 0.6844?
Yes, ma'am.
This was ND1. Now let's do ND2. Now ND2 value is minus. Here we have calculated minus. Okay. Now as I told you, we are interested in the first two digits. But if I take the first two digits, it's 0.00. And if we go to the table, 0.00 if I take, it's 0. So we cannot have a 0 answer. So what we do in this case is we round it off. So we write here approximately 0.01. It is 0.007. So if I round off 0.7, it will become 0.1. So approximately it is 0.01. Now we can see minus 0.01. So because it is minus, we write 0.5 minus. And now we can check 0.00 till 1 in the table. So if you see here 0.0, and we have to go till 0.01, which is nothing but 0.0040. All of you can see this 0.0040.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So 0.5 minus 0.0040. You will get the value of ND2. How much you are getting? ND2 0.496.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now we can find the value of call option. So C is equals to, I'll write down that formula. It's here. S naught into ND1 minus E into E raised to minus RT into ND2. So here I am writing it again for you. You can copy from here. S naught into ND1 minus E into E raised to minus RT into ND2. E into E raised to minus RT. So this minus RT I'll take it up. It is raised to. So this is the formula for a call option. Now we put the value. C is equals to S naught. S naught is the spot price 150. So right here 150 into ND1. ND1 we found here 0.6844 minus E. So E is 140 into E raised to minus RT. So into E raised to minus R. R is the continuously compounded rate, which is given as 10%, and T is 6 months. So 10% means 0.1 into 6 by 12. So this we have to do raised to E raised to minus RT. When we use minus RT, that means we are finding the present value of anything. If it is only RT, then we are taking it to future. So we have to solve for this, and then we have to multiply it with ND2. ND2. ND2 value, we already have the value here, 0.496. Let's solve. C is equals to first 150 into 0.6844. 102.66. All of you getting it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Minus.
ma'am.
So now we'll find 140 into E raised to minus RT. First we'll do E raised to minus RT. For E you have to do shift ln in your scientific calculator. So R is 0.1 into 6 by 12.
1.051.
140 into E raised to minus RT, how much you get?
I'm 63.33.
66.05 I have got. 63.33 you're getting the final answer.
Yes, ma'am. After multiplying it with 140.
Okay. How much you get the present value 140 into e raised to minus 0.10 into 6 by 12?
That ma'am, I'm getting 147.17.
140.
No ma'am, it is wrong actually. I have forgotten to take minus sign.
Minus sign. It should be less than 140 because you're finding the present value.
Ma'am, that only I have got 63.33. 140 into e raised to minus
0.33
Yes,
you have
ma'am.
said.
63.33.
Into 0.496 we have to do still.
Yes, ma'am.
You'll just check once again because I'm feeling 63.33 is too low. We are just discounting it by 10% for 6 months. 140 rupees cannot become half. You have the scientific calculator, right?
Yes,
Yes
ma'am.
ma'am.
So e raised to minus RT.
Ma'am, before multiplying it is coming 0.4524. And when we multiply it with 140, 63.3386.
Final answer that I got is
And 133
Ma'am, the
point.
final answer is 36.60.
yes. Final answer is 36.60. Then this here, what you're getting, Charvari, what you're telling?
133.17.
133.17
17.
into 0.496.
Ma'am, it is 66.05 only.
So 102.66 minus 66.05.
Yes ma'am.
You're getting 36.60.
Yes ma'am. Final answer 36.60.
If you don't mind, Sharwari, I've got others. Anybody not getting it?
Ma'am, I didn't get how that 133.17
This
came.
by
I'm still
solving this
getting.
140 into e raised to minus RT.
Yes, ma'am, I'm getting something else only.
R is 10%, no? So R will be 0.1. I don't have the scientific calculation with me now. On the scientific calc, you're doing shift ln to get that e value, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Others, anybody else who has got it? Mumtaz, you're not getting it, right?
Yes, ma'am. Only that thing, 133.17, ma'am. Others, I've got everything.
Okay, I'll check that and let you know by next class where it is going wrong. Even I have to check it on my scientific LC. But this is the answer. Write
Okay,
down the
ma'am.
answer. We'll see what is
Yes,
going
ma'am.
wrong. Something might be I have taken it wrong. Or everybody is getting stuck there, or others have got it.
No, ma'am, I'm not getting.
Ma'am, I
Soumya,
got it.
Mumtaz is not getting, and who else?
Ma'am, me, Pranali.
Pranali and Mumtaz. All others.
Got it, ma'am.
Got,
Okay,
ma'am.
Sania, Sharvari, Vinanti, Shubham. I've got it. Jyoti, you're getting it?
Actually, my calci is not working, ma'am, so I'm not trying. I'm
Okay,
just
fine.
listening.
So, Mumtaz and Pranali, I'll just check what is going wrong and I will solve it and send you a WhatsApp. Where we are getting stuck, I will search after the class and I'll send you a WhatsApp. Now we'll continue with the next sum. Okay?
Ma'am, for
Yes,
the
ma'am.
division, there is one more option on the calci.
Yeah. Tell me, Shubham. How do we do it? What have you done?
Ma'am, there is one more option on the calci for the division, like
Okay.
numerator upon denominator.
Okay. Scientific calci.
Yeah, I think that should be used.
Fine. I'll just check that option also. If I have any doubts, I'll ask you and then I'll clarify to those.
Yes, ma'am.
Now here they have told us to find the value of a call option only. So we have done the call option. So the first sum is done. This kind of sum basically comes for 10 marks. So you have to calculate the value of D1. Then you have to calculate the value of D2. Look at the table and find ND1, ND2 and then put all those values in the final formula to get the value of a call option. So this option should be traded at 36.60. That means you should be paying 36.60 rupees premium if you want to buy this call option. So we are basically finding the premium amount. Now let's see the second sum. From the following data, calculate the value and put options using Black and Scholes model. Calculate the values of call and put options. Current price of the share is 42, exercise price is 40, time to expiration 6 months, standard deviation is 0.2 and continuously compounded rate is 10%. Dividend expected is nil. So what all is given is there here already. S naught 42, exercise price 40, time 6 months, standard deviation 0.2 and R is 10%. So we'll find the D1 first. This is the formula for D1. So D1 is equal to natural log of S naught upon E. S naught is 42 divided by E is 40. Once we get this, we have to add it with R, that is 0.10 plus into bracket 0.5 into standard deviation square. So standard deviation is 0.2. We have to find 0.2 square into T. T is 6 divided by 12. This entire thing we have to divide with standard deviation 0.2 into square root of T. So this is standard deviation square. So take it up. So you can first find the natural log of 42 divided by 40. 0.0487 you're getting. Plus first we'll find the standard deviation square. 0.2 into 0.2. What we get 0.04 into 0.5. We open that bracket, we get 0.02 plus 0.10. You get it as 0.12 into 6 by 12. So we get 0.06. This is the numerator. We need to divide it by 0.2 into square root of 6 by 12. 0.1414 we get. So B1 is equal to 0.7687. All of you getting this? Yes, all of you are getting it? Still doing? Should I wait?
Yes, ma'am, we are solving.
Okay.
And 0.78 I got.
0. You took what digits odd after that?
Ma'am, I took all the digits.
You've got 0.
7, 8.
The table value will differ then.
Ma'am,
Little
I'll do
see,
it again.
only 4 digits you take after the decimal.
Okay, ma'am.
All of you take only 4 digits after the decimal so that all of us can get the same answers, because here now the table value is important. So if Sharvari takes 0.78, for her the table value will be different. For me, for 76 it will be different. Then all of us will get little variation in the answers. So we'll make it that after the decimal we'll take 4 digits. So if you see here also I've taken 0.0487, 0.1414. Once one or two of you get the answer, please confirm so that I can start doing D2.
Yes, ma'am, D1 is correct.
Yes, ma'am. Same answer we got.
Let's solve for D2 then. D2 is equals to D1 0.7687 minus standard deviation 0.2 into square root of time. So square root of 6 by 12. So you get D2 is equals to 0.7687 minus 0.1414.
0.6273.
0.627. So now we have D1 and D2 values. We can find ND1 and ND2. So this only the first two digits. I'm highlighting it into yellow. 0.76 is important. And here 0.62 is important because the table will give you the answers for only first two digits. So 0.76, if I go to the table, it is 0.7 I have to search. So 0.7 is here and I have to go up to 6. So I get 0.2764. Okay, again I'm showing you 0.7 is here. I have to go up till 6. Okay, so 0.7, I take it up till 0.06. 0.2764 is what we are getting. In D1 is equals to 0.5 plus 0.2476. So ND1 value will be 0.7764. Now if you see ND2 is also positive value. In the previous sum we have got it as negative. Here we have got it as positive. So it's a positive value. So we will take it as 0.5 plus 0.62 we have to search. So here 0.6 I'll come in this X and I'll go till 2. So 0.2324 is what you get. Again 0.6 is here and I go till 0.02. So 0.2324. So ND2 will be equal to 0.7324. Now that we have got ND1 and ND2 value, we can put that in the formula and find the value of a call option first. So C is equals to S naught. S naught is 42 into ND1, which we found here table value 0.7764.
Ma'am, ND1 is 0.7476.
Yes, ma'am.
7476. 2476. It is just a second, 0.62, no? ND1 was 0.76. 0.7, you have to go till 6. 2764, it is table value. 2764. I took the table value only wrong. 0.2764. So you get 0.7764.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is ND1 value 0.7764. It's correct here. Okay, this we have to multiply with S0, then minus E. E is 40 into E raised to minus RT. So R is 10% and time is 6 months. So 0.1 into 6 by 12. Do this E raised to minus RT. Okay, E raised to minus RT into ND2. ND2 is 0.7324. So first you multiply 42 into 0.7764, 32.6088 minus, now this e raised to we have to do
Ma'am, it's 38.049. I'm not sure when
minus
I'm asking.
38.0.
049.
The e raised to value you're telling, no?
Ma'am, after multiplying with 40, ma'am.
Then this you have to multiply with ND2, which is 0.7324. See how much you get.
27.866.
After minusing the value of C, value of C,
Minus 4 points. Sorry, plus 4.7424.
is 4.7424. Yes, this is the answer. Even I have got 4.74. Till there I have got it. So just check if all of you are getting this. All of you getting that answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Even Pranali and Mumtaz, you could get this 38.049.
Yes, ma'am, I got the previous sums also, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
130.57.
The previous one also you're getting?
Yes, ma'am, I'm getting it correct now.
Fine. So this is how we do it for call option. Now for put option, we have to find minus ND1 and minus ND2, and we have to use the put option formula. I'll at least write the formula for you, then let's see what's the time left. So put option is equal to e raised to e into e raised to minus RT, that is this thing, into minus into n minus d2 minus s naught into n minus d1. So this is the formula for put option. We have to take n minus d2 and n minus d1 values. N minus d1 is equals to 0.5 minus, because we are finding n minus d1, I have to do 0.5 minus. Now already in the sum you have found out the d1 value, that is 0.7687, and its table value also you have found out 0.2764. The same value I'll use, only thing is now I'll do 0.4 minus. Are you all getting the logic? Here we did ND1, so I did 0.5 plus 0.2764. Now I am doing N minus D1. So because it is minus D1, I should do 0.5 minus 0.2764. Is that okay?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
N minus D1, see how much you get, 0.5 minus 0.2764. If we do, we get 0.2236.
Yes, ma'am.
Then n minus d2. So again we'll do 0.5 minus whatever the d2 table value we got. We got it as 0.2324. So the same table value, only now I'm doing 0.5 minus that because I want n minus d2. So n minus d2 will be equal to 0.2676.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I'll put the values in the formula. I'll tell you the final answer. You can try solving it. If you're getting that answer or no, we'll check it in the next class. So P is equals to E into E raised to minus RT. So that is this only 40 into n minus d2. N minus d2 is here 0.2676. So I'll take that. This entire thing we have to minus with s naught, that is 42 into n minus d1. So n minus d1 is 0.2236. So if we solve this, we'll get the value of p. I have got it as 0.7907. Final answer. After solving this equation, so you can try it. We have already done actually 40 into e raised to, it is 38.049. I'll just try it here only. 38.049 into 0.2676 minus 42 into 0.2236. So we'll multiply and minus and see. If you're getting this answer. Yes, you'll get it
Yes, ma'am. I got it.
0.7907.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
097.
So this is
0907.
how we do it for put option. We've done 2 sums today. We'll do the remaining sums in the next week classes. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Otherwise, you can type the USN number and leave the meeting.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.